Welcome, fellow castigators. This month saw the release of a little indie film called Sound of Freedom, which is doing surprisingly well in the box office, even beating out Indiana Jones 5. The film follows the true story of Tim Ballard, a Homeland Security special agent who is tasked with saving the victims of human trafficking. After saving a Honduran boy and learning that the boy's sister is still missing, Ballard must search Colombia to retrieve her. What follows is a truly gripping tale that's written in a fairly balanced manner. The film is shot pretty well too, and anyone who says differently has obviously never seen another movie with a measly $14 million budget. Although what really holds the film up is the solid cast. Jim Caviezel's experience in the industry has developed him into an ideal leading man. He really nails the haunted look in Ballard's eyes and plays each scene with a subtlety that makes him easy to watch. His sidekick, Bill Camp, is a real standout as a cartel member turned child liberator. He adds much-needed levity to many scenes, but is also carrying a hefty weight that's revealed in a scene in which Bill Camp is undeniably Academy Award deserving. I know that's never going to happen, but a man can dream. Overall, this movie is well made, and more importantly, it showcases uncomfortable truths that can only improve the world if brought to light. But I'm not finished yet. You see, some suspicious so-called journalists have been dragging this film, not because it's badly made, but because somehow it goes against whatever narrative they're trying to peddle. Usually some snooty writers doing some personal self-reporting wouldn't be worth mentioning, but unfortunately you don't have to scroll on Letterboxd or any social media for very long to see that the propaganda is definitely working. What I'd like to say is, you people are sick. Are you really so insecure that you feel threatened by a movie starring an actor who claims to be a Christian? Your words reek of student debt and daddy issues, you impetuous nose-ringed juveniles. I don't care what conventions the actor goes to if it's not featured in the movie. Look, I don't approve at all of the real-life Tim Ballard being Mormon, but it's never mentioned in the film, and besides, I'm not going to deny that he's a big damn hero just because I don't condone his religious practices. And what are these implications that the events are a conspiracy theory? Actual footage of the island bust is shown at the end of the movie. Are you really so jilted by a singular actor in production saying he believes in a god that you're going to tell people that child sex trafficking is a conspiracy theory? You are filthy nonces, trampling on the accomplishments of others so you can go on trying to normalize your creepy fetishes. The only things you've accomplished in life are acquiring 4 cats and a victim complex so intense that you refuse to acknowledge the suffering of actual children. This film's subject should be universal. This should be something we can all have compassion about. But instead, you are so triggered by the slightest implication of the tiniest of right-wing activity that you move to invalidate one of the most harrowing and devastating problems of our time. We are the most pathetic generation ever to disturb the United States, and I am deeply ashamed to be counted among you. Only the lowest scum of the earth would turn a blind eye to the vilest actions a human being can commit in order to elevate their own worthless agenda. You can't say, I don't approve of pedophiles, but, and not expect everyone to be instantly convinced that you're a pedophile. I'm not a murderer, but I do sure wish they'd stop making movies that condemn murdering. It doesn't help that you take cheap shots like saying the lead has a white savior complex. Should white people not have the drive to help others? Should white people be disavowed of their heroic activities because of the color of their skin? And what does being white have to do with it anyway? Are you saying that race goes more than skin deep? Are you a bunch of dirty, racist inbreds? You are the most hypocritical people on the face of the planet. You say you stand for everything, complete tolerance, and moral superiority, but you constantly contradict yourselves because you don't actually stand for anything concrete. You stand for the ever-changing desires of your own putrid heart. If rescuing children goes against the boundaries of your sexual revolution, then your revolution stops right damn now. Let me make myself perfectly clear. God's children are not for sale.